Hey everybody, it's Justin, your guide into the other side. I know 2 weeks ago I actually covered the Yuga news with regards to its restructuring, the future of Otherside, Bored Ape Yacht Club, and the communities within. And personally, I think a pivot like this is Yuga kind of understanding where it needs to move, as well as slotting into the niche it has as a platform, from a business perspective. So, introductions first. Our new CEO, Daniel Alegre, has been Yuga Labs CEO for about 6 to 7 months now. Went to school at Harvard Law School, has experience with Coca-Cola, member of board of directors for Sleep Number, but more importantly, he has experience being the president and chief operating officer for Activision and Blizzard for about 3 years now. So a lot of experience dealing with, how a gaming company works. Also, 16 years is a lot of work and effort put into, being the president for global retail, shopping, and payments, as well as global and strategic partnerships, as well as the Asia Pacific region for operations, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of experience, operating a business, in the game, in the gaming sector, as well as retail and payments. So I do want to segue over to the tweet that we got with regards to feedback for the company on the 17th. So let's just break it down by piece by piece. I'll just jump right in right now. So I want to address some of the feedback the company and I have been receiving from many of you recently. I respect the relevant, pointed feedback, as I know it comes from a place of wanting to see improvements in our Yuga communities. First, I will start by sharing some advice that I was given by one of Yuga's founders when I started 6 months ago. He said to me, "It will take you 6 months on the job to truly understand the space and the importance of social communication. While I'm not naive enough to think that 6 months in I now totally get it all, I'm very aware of the importance of taking and acting on constructive feedback, and how important it is, all of your voices, to the health of our brands," right? So since day one, I have made it a point to attend as many meetups as I possibly can so that I can get to know you, immerse myself, and try to best understand the tapestry of point of views that make up this eclectic Yuga family. I've attended many in-real-life events for Bored Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks, Meebits, and 10KTF in New York, Austin, Dallas, Miami, Seoul, Paris, Singapore, and Tokyo twice. I'm usually among the first to arrive and one of the last to leave, as I really enjoy getting to know all of you and the unique opportunity to receive authentic, unfiltered feedback. I take it all in, and it has been invaluable. Thanks to some of those connections, a few big initiatives have been developed, including our Made by Apes program to support the builders of the Bored Ape Yacht Club, as well as a focus on elevating the CryptoPunks art from form to collectors, both inside and outside of Web3, and the increased investment in partnerships to get Otherside on a faster delivery track. Very interesting. Let me take you back 6 months now, and here's what I saw on day one of being CEO at Yuga. Clearly, the teams have built unique connections within our communities and had a deep dedication to innovation, quirkiness, and passion in everything they were doing. That, and the shared values I have with the founders, is what drew me to the company. I also immediately realized that Yuga Labs, as young and thinly staffed as it was, would have a very hard time executing on all the initiatives it has taken on. It was time to take a close look at our priorities and make sure that we were putting our weight behind the things that really mattered. So that's what I've been doing. As you are all now keenly aware, this has led to a restructuring and a refocusing. As I mentioned in my note to the Yuga team a week and a half ago, after spending time diving deep into everything we are doing and everything we value, it came down to 3 core priorities. Number 1, supporting our existing communities, focusing on our Otherside execution, and lastly, leveraging partnerships to ensure a seamless execution of our big bets. As difficult as it has been, that restructuring is complete, and we now begin the task of refining the focus with our new team configurations. Okay, very interesting. To provide even more clarity on where we have been and where we are going, here's what I've discussed in broad strokes upon joining Yuga and what we have been working on since. Bored Ape Yacht Club, apes, strong and global. So the club. We know that supporting unique in real life events and getting us all together is critical. This is why we have not only supported a number of events globally in the past 10 months in partnerships with the Bored Ape Yacht Club Council, along with our official Mutant Ape Yacht Club second anniversary party in Miami. We have also emphasized our global presence since we have so many holders around the world. This is one of the key reasons for hosting ApeFest in Hong Kong this year. And while planning has been a very heavy lift for the team, I can assure you that the event is going to be epic in a way only Bored Ape Yacht Clubs can pull off. I'm lucky to be surrounded by such passionate colleagues like PP Man, IDB, Jeff N, Spicy, Spend, and so many others who are stewards inside the company for the club. Made by Apes. Bored Ape Yacht Club is not only tight and connected, it is also globally entrepreneurial. What has amazed me in every city I travel to is the level of engagement and personal involvement many of you have in building in what I refer to as community-based IP creation. Building unique businesses around the Apes IP is not only exciting, it is very smart, and it is the reason why we have leaned in heavily to support these efforts with our Made by Apes initiative, right? We want our holders to successfully leverage the IP licenses, and we will continue to support and amplify them. That is why we'll be highlighting a large number of the Made by Apes businesses at ApeFest in a couple weeks. Ooh, that's interesting. Partnerships. We have a long list of partners who want to engage with Bored Ape Yacht Club. We've been very selective in our engagements as we want to present unique and well-executed partnerships to you, such as our multi-year engagement with Gucci and our recently announced Bape collaboration. There are a few more in the pipeline that we will be announcing soon. CryptoPunks. The relationship between Punks and Yuga when I joined was, I have to say, strained. What we continually heard was that Yuga didn't care, and while at the same time there was a strong desire to be left alone. While this may have seemed contradictory to some, I feel like I understood what the community was telling us pretty clearly. As a result, we expanded our engagement with top-tier museums to elevate the already strong stature of CryptoPunks to broaden the art collector appeal for the brand. We also tripled down even on community support, and the recent meetups around the world has brought the punks together, and our legacy project is a nod from Yuga to the incredible story behind the artistry. We will continue to be respectful of that legacy while bringing new art engagement opportunities to the punks. Meebits. Meebits has been a difficult situation. From a business perspective, the brand has not flourished. Yet from a community and creation perspective, it has a broad yet quirky appeal, and its members are a passionate group. So I believe the answer is to evolve Meebits into a dynamic and interactive ownership experience by moving them into Otherside. Otherside is a very important bet for Yuga, and when our creative team is brought the concept for Metropolis up to my leadership team, making it a tentpole experience for Otherside felt like a slam dunk. We recently showcased the evolution of this plan in Berlin, and we are putting our best creative and engineering talent and partners on the task. And the changes to the organization are all geared towards making Meebits more interactive and engaging. And of course, we will continue to support Meebs online and in real life. The buzz from Berlin is a clear indication that the community likes to come together. 10KTF. In my mind, 10KTF deserves a more substantial role in the world of Yuga, and the Thursday events have been important to the community, but we needed to find an even deeper engagement opportunity. With its strong partner focus, it has been increasingly clear that Otherside is the right platform to grow that engagement and uniqueness of 10KTF. Eric Reed will also be diving in with the community soon to showcase some of his near-term priorities for the brand. All right, Otherside, here we go. I joined a few weeks after the second trip. To put things into perspective, Otherside was announced mid-2022. There was an 8-month-long lag between the first and second trips, and while we had some good engagement moments in the second trip, we could have done better. For example, we didn't have enough capacity to let all of our community members from around the world participate concurrently, and the evolution between the first and second trips was not where it needed to be. It was clear that we needed to make some changes, and quickly, in order to live up to the expectation of what Otherside can and should be. Building an immersive metaverse platform is very hard, both technically and creatively. You have undoubtedly noticed a constant drumbeat of announcement recently, from the partnerships with Heidian and Brig Rhino to the acquisition of Roar Studios, which are all aligned towards accelerating the evolution of Otherside, so it can be the digital connection and experience platform for our Yuga family of communities and beyond. As many have now witnessed from the Los Angeles and Berlin events, we are accelerating the development and building out unique and differentiated digital experiences that are supported with strong and scalable technology. Gaming. I'm keenly aware that while Dookie Dash was a fun game and experience, we have fallen well short of expectations with the Forge. The lessons that we are actively learning are that we need to rely on seasoned gaming partners to help build our experiences. I've said many times that I don't want Yuga to be a gaming company per se, yet I do want to enable gaming and other digital experiences that our current and potential holders will find rewarding and fun, and can help expose broader audiences to our brands. It has become clear that many of you don't necessarily want to hear about gaming at all, and while others want much more information. We hear you, and that was the impetus for launching the gaming channel. The ongoing feedback is critically important, and we will continue to take it to heart as we develop new games and gamified experiences. Ordinals. Earlier this year, we released our first collection on the Bitcoin blockchain with 12fold. We have evolved engagement with our weekly puzzles where we are testing new tech with a goal to eventually release these solutions to further advance the work being done with Bitcoin. We are also finding ways to deliver the physical products to our collectors. So it has been a whirlwind last few months. It has been a whirlwind last few months for me, and also extraordinarily rewarding to get to know so many of you. I know I cannot do this without your continued support, and I'm really looking forward to seeing many of you at ApeFest in a few weeks. I also know the winds blow in different directions at times, and while there is no doubt the industry backdrop is challenging in the immediate term, I'm focusing on building and delivering for the long term. We are committed to standing strong, and our mission is clear: to build culture on the blockchain, and with your support, nothing will deter us from continuing to deliver on that mission. Thank you, Daniel Alegre. P.S. Also Clubhouse. So overall, I think Yuga is pivoting and moving towards their end game with regards to gaming, their communities, infrastructure as a whole, and I do like to see that. There's a lot of experience that Daniel brings to the table. There's a lot of positive movement with regards to development overall, and what I personally really like is the delegation of passion and talent to other teams that maybe can do what you cannot, right? And that's kind of what we've been seeing with I guess how Daniel's been assessing the situation. So honestly, that's positive to see, and personally I'm very bullish. So hopefully you found this video not too down. Feedback is constructive. Feedback is always something to take a look at. Very important overall. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the other side. See ya.